Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that I sound like this. I said in the community tab that I've been sick for like the past 3 weeks and like it's working itself out. I wasn't able to talk at all until like a few days ago, so this is a vast improvement. So like a month ago, literally when I planned to film this, I was like, I want to do like a makeup get ready with me Q&A because a lot of people were like, do a makeup tutorial, but I didn't want to solely do that because I know like so many people watch for people watch for manifestation videos, so I didn't want to like neglect that content. But yes, I decided to meld the two, which is like filling my beauty YouTuber dreams, so it's perfect. But yeah, so before I get into that though, I wanted to share this beautiful gift that I got from Rose Forever. They sent me these beautiful roses, and these are like the super pretty like preserved roses that last like I think is it like a year or something crazy. So it's super pretty. They were like, go ahead and pick out whatever you want, and they have the different options. Like they have ones with boxes, like the round boxes, the square boxes, and they have these like clear acrylic ones. And I like this because it has like this little drawer, so you could put like jewelry in here or whatever. And then this top part comes off, so it's like a big gift box. But I just love anything clear, anything acrylic. I just think that they are so gorgeous, and they have so many different options. And for Mother's Day, they're actually giving me a $15 off coupon code for you guys to use. So I will be putting that on the screen, and it'll be in the description box as well. So you guys get $15 off of these beautiful roses, whether it's for your mom or your friend. Treat yourself, you know. These are just really pretty, and they have so many different colors too. Like I just love pink, so I was like, I knew I had to get pink right away. But yeah, they're just super pretty. They also came to me like super quick. But I just can't say enough about the, like, this is like sturdy acrylic. Like this is like heavy duty acrylic. It has like the logo on the front here, the Rose Forever logo. They're just so ridiculously pretty, and I'm so happy that they wanted to collab with me and send me these roses and give you guys a discount code as well. So go ahead, again, it's going to be in the description box. You can get $15 off of your purchase with Rose Forever. And yeah, so without further ado, we're going to get straight into the makeup tutorial, I guess. Jump scare warning, I have no makeup in the next clip. Okay, so I'm going to start off by doing a moisturizer. Okay, so I'm gonna use this moisturizer. It's the Embryo, I don't know how to say it. But it's supposed to be really good. I've only like just barely started using it, so I actually don't know how well it works. I think it can actually also double as a makeup primer, but I always wear a primer on top anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It smells like, I don't know, it kind of smells like baby lotion, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah. Also, I'm so excited. I literally haven't done my makeup in like 2 weeks, like since like the weekend I got sick. So it's like, you know, like when you first do your makeup after a minute and you're just like excited. That's where I'm at right now. Okay, this is the primer that I'm going to use today. I've never used this. This is my sister's, and it's the Tula Filter Primer. She said it was like great. But yeah, hopefully it's focusing. I've never used it. She said to use 2 pumps. 2 pumps. But yeah, when she wore this the other day, I was like, well, she told me that she used a different primer, and then I was like, your skin looks so good. Yeah, so this is the perfect opportunity for me because I've always wanted to be like a makeup YouTuber, and for a minute I kind of was, like when I was in like high school. But yeah, so this is like the perfect blend of everything, because like I know obviously people watch me for manifestation videos, so like I wanted to still incorporate that. Okay, so I'm gonna let that settle in. I have the questions over here. Okay, first question is, how old am I? I am 24. I just turned 24 in March, on March 23rd. I'm an Aries. Big three, I am an Aries sun, Aquarius moon, and Gemini rising. If you share any placements with me, let me know. But yeah, I'm a ton of Aries and Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius Venus. I'm an Aries Mars. Just a little bit more background. Okay. How is nothing impossible? So it goes back to like what you assume, right? So like if you assume that things are out of your reach or things are going to be impossible, then you're going to struggle with those things. You're going to see that there are difficulties to get those things because you already believe that it's impossible. So if you just go into it with the assumption that you always get what you deserve, nothing to you is impossible, then you know you're good. Okay, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. And in case you're wondering, I'm in shade 7.5. Let's see, I'm going to use, I have all of my brushes here. Okay, I'm going to use, also none of my brushes are clean because again, I was sick. And I try to clean my brushes like once every couple weeks. And it just hasn't happened, so I'm so sorry. My brushes are going to look gross. Sometimes for foundation, I use a brush. Sometimes I use, you know, a sponge, kind of depending on my mood, but I'm just using a brush today. Okay, but yeah, so, you know, it's really just about what you assume for yourself. If you assume that things are easy for you, and getting things that you want is easy for you, then you're going to see that. But if you don't, and if you go into it with a mindset of things are so out of reach, it's hard for me to manifest, blah, 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 then that's literally what you're going to see over and over again, because that's what you've convinced your mind that you want. You want things to be difficult for you because you keep saying it over and over. You know, so that would be like my best advice. I mean, that's the whole point of manifesting. It's the whole point of the law of assumption. Things happen based on what you assume. Also, my skin doesn't look the best right now because again, I was freaking sick. And like, at least for me when I'm sick, I slack on my skincare. I feel gross. So, you know, I'm trying. I really wanted to film this video today. So I was like, regardless, we're going to do it. Okay, let's see. What do you do when all faith and belief is tested by the 3D world? Okay, see, that goes back to literally what I just said. If you believe that, if you believe your faith is always being tested and like shit is just difficult, then it's going to be difficult because that's what you assume. So don't assume that for yourself. Don't assume that your faith is always being tested. Because the more that you say that, the more you're going to get it, because it always goes back to what you assume. Okay, this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. Are we focusing at all? I literally don't think we're focusing. Let me try to move back. This is so annoying. Why are we not focusing? Oh my god. Please. Okay. There we go. The Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is way too light for me. I used to use this shade a lot a few years ago, and I think maybe I'm just a little bit more tan because I haven't used this concealer until like now. Like I just rebought it. I was using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and I ran out, and I was like, oh well, I really liked this one a few years ago. And now the shade is way too light for me. I mean, obviously like I'm getting a lighter shade for like under my eyes, but like this shade in particular is way too freaking light. But before I was able to make it work. So I don't know what I was doing. I'll let that sit for a minute. I actually have some new things that I'm going to try today. Like I specifically got to try for this video just because I was like, why not? Let me see. While this is sitting, okay. Why does manifestation come in different times than some other manifestations? So I think you mean like, why do some things happen quicker than others? I'm going to sound like a broken record. It literally all goes back to your beliefs. There are just some things that we think are, like we naturally think are easier to manifest. I think most people would agree that you would think it's easier to manifest a free cup of coffee versus manifesting like a specific person. I think most people would agree with that because it's like you put different pressure on different things And when you're not thinking about everything being the same as far as difficulty in manifesting, then those things that you naturally think are more difficult are going to take longer. Because I'll get a lot of people say that, well, I can manifest like a new job, I can manifest money so quickly, but like I can't manifest this person, because you keep saying that, because you put a different pressure on it. And how do you not do that? By working on your self-concept, by realizing that whatever you want to manifest is totally yours, and it doesn't matter what that thing is, because it's all coming back from you. Because you are manifesting it, you will get it. And it doesn't matter who it is, it doesn't matter what it is, because that power is coming from you, then it's yours. There's a little fly over here and I'm gonna freak out. Okay, these are the new things that I got. These are from Half Caked, and I follow them on Instagram because their packaging is super cute. It's like a cream contour. It's called Candy Paint, and this is in the shade Coolness, which I love because I love like a cool bronzer moment. And then I got a cream blush, and this is in the shade Angel. Oh my god, literally can't open this. Ooh, it's so pretty. I love, like, I feel like it's not fully, I feel like it's like a mauve-y in person. It's coming out a little bit more corally, but I love like a darker blush. Like, I for so long hated wearing blush because I have like a lot of redness in my skin already, and so I never wore blush. And now I still kind of get that. Like, I don't like super like hot pink, like that's not me. I love the color hot pink, but like for a blush, I love like a darker moment. Okay, this is also from Half Caked. This is a cream highlight. It's called No Chill Luster. See, but their packaging is so cute. These are the boxes for the candy paint. This is the box for the blush. Is it focusing? This is the box for the blush. And then this was the box for the bronzer. So cute. Okay, but this is the No Chill Luster, and this is in the shade Champagne Shower. Love that. How do you open this? Okay. Ooh. Has like a little cap on it, but like you can see the color here. Cute. Okay, so let me blend out this concealer really quick. It's been sitting there for a minute. Okay, next question. What do you think about tape affirmations and its power? So this is another thing that I really love. Tape affirmations. I think that they're great. Whether like, are you talking about like affirmation tapes or like subliminals? Because I mean, it's kind of like different forms of the same thing. I love both. And what I tell people with both, because I'll make subliminals for people, I think it's always in my description, I'm pretty sure, but I do make subliminals for people, and like, you know, I'll get different requests, and that's the biggest question, like, how do I know if it's gonna work? It works if you believe it's gonna work. If you're thinking that this is just a stupid tape and it's not gonna work, then of course it's not gonna work. It kind of goes up, it all goes back to what you assume. With that being said, I feel the same way about subliminals and like affirmation tapes like I do about things like the 369 method or using different techniques to manifest. Yes, those could work as like a vessel, but like know that that thing is not getting you your manifestation. It's just putting you in a better mindset to be able to manifest, but ultimately it still is coming down to you. So you could use a subliminal that everybody says works for them, that, you know, they think is the best subliminal ever, and you could listen to it and it might not work for you. Why? Because you probably have some resistance to it. You don't think that it's gonna work. You have doubts. Okay, real quick. So I've never used like cream contour or cream blush because I've just always seen it as like an unnecessary step because I'm going to put powder over it anyway. And I still kind of do see it that way, but I just wanted to try it. Also, Half Caked, super affordable, and they were on Amazon, so it literally got here in a day. Okay, this brush is the Real Techniques Sculpt and Shape brush. The packaging is like falling apart. Hold on. Ooh, okay. So this is the contour brush that I'm using. Ooh. Okay, love this. Okay, so it has like the chiseled on one end, and then it has the little on the other end, and it has a cap, which I love. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, it goes down. So you can pull it up to like put it away. I love that, because I always think about that, like when I, especially because I have like a cup like this, so like when I put it in there, is like the product gonna get all over the bottom. Okay, cute. Okay, so I'm gonna like apply it with this, and I think try to blend it out with this side. Okay, let's see. Another question about subliminals. Okay, basically they had an SP texting them out of the blue, ghosted them. Do I keep using subliminals and stay positive? What do I do? You know, and this goes back to self-concept. Subliminals will work for you if you believe in it. And how will you believe in it? If you have a strong self-concept. Because then you'll just believe that things are meant for you. And good things are supposed to happen for you. So, you know, I would say keep listening to subliminals, but ultimately work on your self-concept. Oh, shit. No. I was trying to peel the sticker off and my fucking nail dug into it. No. Damn it. Also, I have a makeup wipe because I tried to film this earlier and I literally put the primer and foundation on and my camera died. And I had to wait like 2 hours for it to charge. And before that, my SD card was corrupted. So like literally the world does not want me to film tonight, but I was like, I'm filming tonight because it's been a minute. Anyways, so that's why I had a makeup wipe, because I completely redid my makeup. Like I just had foundation on, but I was like, I'm going to start from the beginning and like do this right. Okay. Ooh. How do I? Ooh, okay, it's warming up. Can you see this? It's warming up. Is that a lot? Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's put this along here. I see, the reason why I don't use cream contour is because like I know it looks super pretty, but like this part scares me. But I know we'll get in a good spot. Okay. Should I say affirmations out loud or in my head? And how often should I say them? I put way more on that side. Okay, you know, this goes back to what I always say, which is it's literally up to you. Whatever works for you, works for you. The important part is that you're affirming. Okay, I always contour my forehead, but my forehead's already like pretty small. But it's fine. Okay, so what I always tell people, literally do what works for you. So sometimes, you know, I went through periods of like saying my affirmations out loud. And then like, okay, hold on. I went through periods of saying my affirmations out loud. And then I would just kind of, I'm so scared. Hold on, I'm freaking out. I should have gotten my sponge. Okay, I think we're fine. Okay, yeah, so I would go through different times when I would say my affirmations out loud, and then I would kind of have other times where like I would just kind of read them. And you know, it really, like, I go in waves with it. Like, I just do what I feel in the moment, and that's all that matters. What I always tell people, and I'm sure I've said it in videos before, but an affirmation that I really love is I'm always doing the best for my affirmations. I'm always affirming the best way for me. And that blended out pretty good, actually. So like whether you're saying it out loud or, you know, writing it or whatever, you know that you're doing the best thing for you. And, you know, as long as you have that assumption, then you'll be fine. As far as how often, I would say the same thing. There are days that I don't affirm at all. And you know, that's probably not like what I should say as like somebody that's supposed to be teaching people and stuff. But like, that's what works for me. And like, that's the whole point. Like, do what works for you because it works for you, not because somebody told you to do something. Does that make sense? Like, it's just kind of getting into a groove of doing what works for you. I have a very like lax approach to affirming now because I feel like my beliefs and my assumptions are so ingrained in me But even still, there are people that are more, you know, experienced manifestors that will set a schedule. And like, I've seen a lot of people like set timers and things like that. And like, that's how they remember to affirm, and that's how they feel good about it. So I'm not going to ever be the one to be like, well, that's stupid. Like, I don't do that. Like, just because I don't do it. Did you see that? I forgot the thing was up. Just because I don't do it, you know, doesn't mean that it's wrong. You know, if that's what works for them, and if that's what gives you the peace of mind and puts you in a better mindset when you're manifesting, then by all means, that's the best thing for you to do. Okay. Also, for the cream blush and for the cream highlight, I got 2 of these brushes because I heard they're really good for like cream blush. This is the e.l.f. Putty Blush Brush. And I've never tried the putty blush, or I think they have a putty bronzer too. I love the e.l.f. Putty Primer, but I like this because it's stipply, a stipple brush, and also like it's like super thin. Do you see that? Okay. So anyways, basically do what works for you, and that's a lot of trial and error too, like, because again, something that works for me or works for somebody else it may not work for you. Maybe it's a blend of the 2 things. It's a lot of trial and error, and you have to put in the time to find what works for you. Oh, so pretty. I love it. Okay. Trying to get it to warm up here. You know what I also really want to try? I want to try the Rare Beauty blush tint that they have. Ooh, wow. Okay, see, that's a lot. Okay. Okay. Let me scroll up here. This is cute. Obviously, I'm going to blend this out, but like, I like this brush. So yeah, I think next time what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get one of my sponges. I just don't have one near me. And that'll be better. Okay. I mean, I think that's kind of cute. I feel like I want to put more of the cream contour on. Should I? Let's do it. Okay. So, scrolling up. Do I still live at home? Do I still submit? Oh my god, Laura. I'm sorry I haven't been saying all the names. I'm just kind of going along. But Laura, thank you so much for sending like 10 questions. So sweet. Okay. Do I still live at home? Do I have any siblings? Yes to both. So, well, at the top of this video, I talked about my sister. So there's that. I have one older sister, and that's it for siblings. And then I do still live at home because, why not? My parents are super cool. And, you know, I enjoy living at home. It's not like, I know a lot of people have like shitty parents and they're like, I need to leave. My parents are like my best friends, which may sound stupid, but like, it's true. Yeah. And I'm, in general, I'm like a very like homebody like person. Okay. Okay, and then she asks, how did you discover the law of assumption? How do your friends and family react to it? Do they support your journey? Are they into the law of assumption as well? Okay, I discovered the law of assumption. So like, I feel like I came across manifesting around the same time as a lot of people. Hold on, where's my... Ooh, I forgot. I have this one size turn up the base powder that I haven't tried yet. Do I want to? No, because I just put the cream contour on. Okay, I'm just going to set with my regular one size. This is the one size loose powder. I really enjoy it. Horrible news. I can't find my velour puff. And now I just kind of feel like I'm lost. Okay, it's fine. Let's just... I'm so sad. Okay, I'm gonna set my face with this Real Techniques powder brush and this Real Techniques setting brush for under my eyes. But I love my velour puff. Dang it, I need to get more now. I don't know where it's at, so that's concerning. Okay, so how did I discover the law of assumption? Okay, so I feel like I discovered it sort of along the same time that a lot of other people did, like 2020, like quarantine, like all over TikTok. And so I was seeing a lot of law of attraction stuff though. So that's like how I got into manifesting. Like I started like learning law of attraction shit on TikTok and like the 369 method and all that bullshit. And then yeah, I realized it was bullshit. And then who did I find first? I think I probably found Sammy first. Sammy Ingram, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. She's incredible. Yeah, so I found her. And so basically the law of attraction for me, I started discovering like summer, fall of 2020. And then I got into the law of assumption like June, July of 2021. So that's when I started watching videos, and I was watching Sammy's videos a ton. And then I started watching Dylan James, and there's probably a couple others, but like I feel like there are other people that I partly agree with, if that makes sense, but I feel like I fully, for the most part, agree with things that Dylan and Sammy teach. So they're my absolute faves. Love them. And I always recommend them to my clients too, like, oh, did you watch this Sammy video? Or, oh, like, I don't know how many times I've recommended the Dylan James, like the overnight tapes. Love them, love him. Those, those crazy help my, my self-concept. Because I would get, like, super anxious about my manifestations and, like, just really caught up in things. And his tapes helped me so much. I think it was literally just like because he has a few different like ones, but it was just like the self-concept one. And I started listening to the love one that he had for a while, but I haven't listened to them in a minute. But they really helped me like very quickly too. Okay, now, see, that's why I feel like cream contour and cream blush is, maybe I'm just not putting enough. Because I just feel like it's a wasted step because then I'm going to put powder over anyways. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. That was my first time. That's fine. Okay, and then how do my friends and family react to it? So there's like, my friends are super supportive, and like my sister is like also super supportive. I am also just like, this goes back to like me having an Aquarius moon, but like I just don't tell a lot of people things. So like, so again, so I started watching like Sammy's videos and stuff in June, July, and then it was probably by like August for sure. Oh dang it, I forgot to do the cream highlight. Can I still do it over the powder? No. Damn it. Okay, but that's fine. Maybe I'll use it on my eyes or something. Anyway, so yeah, okay, yeah, so I started watching Sammy and Dylan's videos in like June, July, and then by August I had like a whole note on my phone, and that's the note that I still work off of as far as like putting in video ideas or like checking off videos that I've done before, just so I can keep track. And so yeah, so I started planning like I was gonna do videos in like maybe August, and is that when I think I started making videos in like September probably. I'm not sure. I'm using the NYX Taman frame. This is just the lid, but I'm using the NYX Taman frame. So yeah, I don't remember. I feel like I was telling my sister like I want to do these videos because like we had talked about manifesting before, and like she's really into tarot and stuff like that, and I am too, but she's probably into it a bit more than I am. I say that as I literally have like a drawer full of tarot decks. But anyways, yeah, so like we're into, I guess, just like spiritual type stuff anyways. And most of my friends are too. So it's like, it's not like they were like, you're fucking weird. But also I don't tell a lot of people outside of like my circle because I know that a lot of people don't believe in it or don't get it. And so it's like, when people tell me like, oh, I found your YouTube, or like I found your TikTok, it kind of freaks me out because I'm like, no, like I don't want you to know that side of me, because it's like, you know, And I mean, it's not, I don't blame the people that are not into it. I get it. Like, I get that it sounds like, bitch, what? But, like, if you actually applied the shit. And you know what I always say? We're all always using the law of assumption anyways. Like, whether you realize it or not. So, I mean, I don't take it personally when people are not, don't buy into it or whatever. But, like, you know, it's just not something that I go around saying because, like, I don't want to deal with it. If that makes sense. But I've also never come across that where somebody's like, that's stupid, or like, I just don't have those type of people in my life in general. But like, you know, I don't have anybody that's not supportive, so that's a really good thing. But yeah, with that being said, there's definitely people in my life that I am close to that don't know about it, you know, and it's just like one of those things. And it's not that they wouldn't be supportive, it's just a conversation I don't want to have. I just don't, I don't know. I'm not as, like, I'm an open person in a lot of ways, and then in a lot of ways I'm not. So I don't know. Okay, this was the ABH Clear Brow Gel. You know what? I actually think I got this in a FabFitFun box. Okay, now let's do some eyeshadow. I'm going to do eyeshadow, and then, because, like, the way I do my lashes, I let my lashes sit for like 5 minutes, and okay, so I'll explain it. This is a little Natasha Denona palette. My best friend Vanessa actually got this for me for my birthday, and she's like, I mean, there's like my closest friends are my biggest fans and supporters in terms of like doing my manifesting shit, and like, you know, just, I mean, I surround myself with positive people, because if you're not positive, you get the fuck out. But like, you know. Okay, I think we're good. My camera stopped recording because it was like, we reached the limit. Okay. So yeah, but I have a lot of really supportive people in my life, so I am grateful for that. Okay, but yeah, so this is the Natasha Denona palette. It says mini nude palette, but I know that there's a few different ones. I want to say, is this like, I want to say they call it like the One Bite palette or something like that. Or, I can't think of what it's called. Okay, let's go in. I've only used it like once. These brushes I got off Amazon. They're in my Amazon storefront, which is in the description. And it's like a pack of like so many, and they're great brushes. So anyways, let me grab a few. Okay. Okay, yes, yeah, so do they support your journey? Are they into law of attraction as well? So I feel like that kind of answers it. Like, they'll, I feel like we were all generally familiar with, like, manifesting and stuff like that. And then, like, since I've, you know, really dove in and, like, do these videos and stuff, I always joke around with them that, like, dang it. I normally use this. It's like a P. Louise, like, dupe, if you guys have seen the eyeshadow base. It's like super popular. This is like, I forgot how much it was. It was on Amazon. It's supposed to be a really good dupe for it. I use it if I'm like really trying to go all out. I'm just kind of having, I'm literally doing my makeup just to film this video. Like, I have nothing going on after this, so I don't need to use all that. Anyways, so yeah, I feel like we all had like a general, you know, understanding of manifesting. And so I joke around that, like, if anything ever, like, in a tarot reading or just a general conversation turns into something about manifesting, I always joke that, like, oh, I'm not legally allowed to discuss that, because it's like, I only talk about manifesting with, like, you guys are like my clients. Stupid. It's a joke, but like, I just think it's funny. But yeah, like, I mean, we'll talk about manifesting. Like, my friend Vanessa will text me and she'll just be like, can you send me affirmations? So I literally sent her like a full list of affirmations, or like, you know, I have conversations with a lot of different friends like that. The ones that know about it anyways. Okay, this is really cute. In case anybody's following along, I mixed the two mattes, so like this one and that one together, and it's like a really pretty vibe. Okay. So I think that covers it. People are very supportive. The people that know about it are supportive, but I'm just kind of not somebody that's going around saying it. So there are people in my life that don't know about it. And, you know, it's not because I don't trust them or anything, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't go around saying this shit to people. But like, I mean, if they found out, wouldn't it be the end of the world? But they would probably be like, what? Like, why would you not tell us? And I'd be like, I don't know, man. But it's fine. But yeah, the people that know about it are super supportive, and yeah, I'm very grateful. Okay. Oh, what are my favorite YouTube channels? These are all from Laura. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, Laura. So shout out to Laura again. My favorite YouTube channels. Okay, I'm just gonna do general favorite YouTube channels because I already talked about like Sammy and Dylan are my favorite like law of assumption channels, but in general I watch a lot of like makeup channels and stuff like that. I would have to say, so okay, I know Manny MUA got like some shit back in the day. I don't know. I don't think he did anything that wrong. If like the whole problem was that they said he was a clout chaser, right? I think Manny MUA is funny. Also, he's from San Diego. I'm from San Diego, so it's like I always felt a connection to him, and I just feel like he would be my friend. So I love Manny MUA. I don't know what I just dropped. But I also love Juicy Jazz. I love her brows. But yeah, those are probably my two favorites YouTube channels. Let me see. Are we even here? I can't really see if I'm even. Also, if you notice, maybe not, but like my lighting's really fucked up because I completely forgot. So I haven't filmed in a minute because I was super busy, and then I got sick, and then it was just like a mess. And I completely forgot when I went to film today that my ring light had broken. So I don't have like an actual ring light right now. I have this little like, it's just supposed to be for like your webcam. Like it's like a small ring light like this big. But I don't have like my actual big ring light, so I need a new one. So there's that. Okay, that's the eyeshadow done. Should I do eyeliner? Okay, this is by far my favorite eyeliner. So in the past like couple years, I've worn wing liner a lot less, but like 2012 through like 2019, I was literally wearing winged eyeliner every single day. So I've been through it. I've tried like every wing liner out there, and first of all, I'm a brush tip girl. Or like a felt tip girl, I'm sorry. I don't like the brush tip. So a felt tip is for me. This is the Tula Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. Gorgeous. Love it. This is, I think my sister got it in some sort of sample thing or whatever. And I had run out. So she was like, oh, I know you love this one, so here you go. So I was like, perfect. So this is a mini version. But it's amazing. I'm going to not answer questions because I'm just going to do this really quick. Okay, it's one eye done. Let's switch over. Okay, oh, okay, and then she said, what do you like and dislike? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. What do you like and dislike about the LOA/LOA community? Okay, well, my biggest gripe is going to be with the law of attraction community. Please hold. Okay, I think we're pretty much even. Okay, so yeah, my biggest gripe is obviously with the law of attraction community because I just think that like you can take control of your, you know, of your manifestation, so why wouldn't you? I feel like it's a lot of waiting over there. It's a lot of like, you know, not super fun activities going on. And it's a lot of like technique based stuff, which, as I said earlier, I just don't believe that's what gets you your manifestations. Those can help put you in a good mindset, but that's ultimately not what's getting it for you. These lashes are my faves. They're my favorite. I know they probably look really crazy to a lot of people, but I promise you they fit me so well. These are also on my Amazon storefront. yeah. Okay, so let me get these out. Yeah, it comes with like so many, and they last a great long time. I just got a new one because I really had gone through it, but I literally got this, my first pack of these, I think like last July, and it lasted me until like April of this year. So, you know, it was pretty good. I mean, you know, like sometimes like, well, sometimes I would just like lose them, if that makes sense. And then other times it would just be like, you know, and even when you're taking care of your lashes, they just kind of reach the end of the road. Yeah, and then I'll use the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. I love a brush on glue. Okay, so here's what I do for my lashes. And it makes it super easy. I obviously put lash glue on the band. I feel like I can't see because of the light. Okay, so obviously put lash glue on the band. Cute. Let's get the other one. Okay. And then I line my eye with it. Like it's eyeliner. And then I wait 5 minutes. So that's why while the glue is setting for 5 minutes, that's when I'll go in and do the rest of my face. Okay. Let's line my eyes with some glue. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, so back to my thing about the law of attraction community. So it's a lot of that, and also I feel like there's a really strong belief over there that like you always have to be a super positive person. And obviously you want to be positive about things and you don't want to think about things negatively, but like also like it's not always going to be like love and light vibes. You know, we're fucking human, shit happens, it's upsetting. And honestly, sometimes shit doesn't even happen. I'm just in a bad mood. You know? And that's fine. And those things don't affect my manifestations because I assume that they don't. So it all goes back to your assumptions, but like I just feel like it's like toxic. It can be toxic positivity over there. And not in all cases, but like, you know, like I think I've talked about on here before the book It's All in Your Head by Russ, like the rapper. And he is very good at explaining manifesting. I really recommend the audiobook, especially of that book. And he's really good with his words and explaining and telling stories. But he was crediting the law of attraction the whole time. And literally the way that he thinks is the law of assumption. So, I mean, a lot of people think that they're one thing and they're not. This was a gift. But this is the Shades by Shan contour palette. I also have the highlight and blush palette, and I use these every day. So I feel like a lot of people are mixed up because a lot of people don't know about the law of assumption. So when they're manifesting, they just think of the law of attraction. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The gripes of the law of assumption community, I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously no community is going to be perfect. But like I said, there are people that are out there that are law of assumption YouTubers or whatever. And I don't fully agree with what they say all the time. I'm trying to think of an example. I'm not trying to like call people out, but like, you know what I mean. But I think that, well, I think in general within both communities, I think things can be so rigid. And I feel like I really take the approach of do what works for you and find what works for you. And whatever that is, that's okay. I don't personally do the 369 method, but if you think that works for you, do it. I would just say as long as you're still operating logically and or mentally under the law of assumption and you want to do that, that's fine. because it helps put you in a better mindset. But that's why I say just know that your mindset is what's getting it for you, not the 369 method. That just happens to be what helps you, and that's fine. What else? I mean, I think that's the main thing. I think that people in both communities try to put a lot of rules on things, or tell people that certain techniques are going to get you your manifestation, and that's not true. It's a vessel. Things help you. Also, I think people purposefully try to make manifestation confusing. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't really have an example to support that, but like, I know that I've gotten that vibe a lot. And I don't like that, because the whole point is, let's make it easy for everybody. And maybe people do that so they like, oh, you'll buy my coaching, but like, anybody that buys my coaching is like, I love you and I appreciate you, and know that you're getting, you know, closer relationship with me than, you know, just the people that do watch and support my YouTube videos, which obviously I love and support you guys too. But it's just a different connection. But it's not like I'm withholding information. Does that make sense? Like, it's not like people that are getting my coaching are getting information that I haven't talked about in videos. They're just getting it in a tailored way. Like, okay, I think you need to hear this. Like, I talk about the I know method a lot with clients, and I know I've made a video about it. That's something that I've made a video about, so you have that knowledge available to you. But I'm telling you a specific area where you can implement it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just mean, like, I kind of feel like people can withhold information because they want it to be like, oh, you don't get it, like, you should buy my coaching. And like, I don't ever want to be that person. Or you know what, another gripe that I have, and this is a general thing because I know a lot of people do this, overcharging for coaching. I think it's, I don't want to say overcharging because it is your time that you're putting into it, but I think I would feel bad charging what some of these people charge, because I don't like that. I want people to have easy access to it. And, you know, I think that what I charge is really fair. And unfortunately, I think that some people have taken advantage of that. None of my current clients, but I think people take that for granted. And I've had, this is a completely separate tangent, but like, I've had, you know, conflicts with clients because they, I don't know, I feel like it's always a miscommunication, but they like want to take their frustrations out on me. And you know, it's hard because I put a lot of extra time into making videos and responding to emails, and I'm fucking tired. Okay, at the end of a fucking day, I'm tired, and I still pull myself together to answer emails, and it's draining. Like, I think that's what people don't get. Like, oh, why didn't you just respond to my email? Because I'm fucking drained. I'm tired. Okay, and this is something that I do because I'm passionate about, and this is not something I do to take your money. And I think that's the disconnect for a lot of people. I'm sorry, I have like a runny nose, so it's like a mess. But anyways, I think it's probably been 5 minutes. I honestly lost track of time. But yeah, that was the Shades of Shan highlight and blush and contour palette. And I used the, this is a Morphe M437 brush. I use this to contour. And this brush, I literally think is like a Target brand brush. And it came in like a set of like random, like there was a face mask brush. I don't remember what all was in there, but I literally bought that set specifically for this brush. I forgot what like ABH, I mean, there's so many brushes like this now, but like at the time I felt like the only one was the ABH one, and I wasn't about to spend like $40 on a brush. So now we're gonna put lashes on. Oh wait, let me see. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god, I didn't realize, I literally didn't press the read more thing on Laura's fucking question. Okay, hold on, let me answer these 2 other questions and then I'll go back to hers. Oh my god, Laura, you're everything. Okay. Okay, somebody says, I can't understand how I can manifest anything and everything. There's got to be a limit. Again, that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. If there's a limit, it is because you put it there. Don't assume there's a limit for yourself. What is your absolute most favorite way to manifest that shows results? I like this question, but also it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, what works for me is not always going to work for somebody else. And that's fine. You know, we all have different ways, but I think my favorite way that works for me specifically is like, I also get question. This is not a question that's on there, but I do get a question like, what if I can't visualize? And that's not a problem. But for me, visualizing is the best way. Like, I feel like music really helps me a lot. Like, I'll just kind of be listening to music and I can kind of like picture scenarios. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just like daydreaming, you know? And I find that that's what works best for me. Because I can really like envision it and like feel it. You know, but some people can't visualize, and that's totally fine, and they find other ways that work for them. So if you can't visualize, I don't want that to discourage you, but that's what works for me. There's a lot of it's not like the sole way that works for me. That's just like a way that I find really fun and easy for me. So okay, there we go. I could not get the inner corner down. Whatever. You know what, I'm gonna add some eyeliner. Again, I'm literally not going anywhere after this. This doesn't really matter. If my lash is not. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so yeah, okay, so Laura literally has 50 questions. I was exaggerating earlier. Okay, let me see. Let me see here. Wait, where was I? Okay, what's my favorite thing to do to distract myself from checking the 3D? My favorite thing is to not think about it whatsoever. Not that like it's perfect, but I don't really have those hang-ups anymore of like, oh, I've been checking the 3D, like I'm feeling really discouraged. Like, I truly can't remember the last time I was discouraged in regards to manifesting. You know, and that's a lot of self-concept work. Like, that's like the only way that you can get there, and that's how I've gotten there. And my best advice though for somebody that is checking the 3D is why? Like, how bad do you want this? Because if you really want it that bad, you know that you can't do that. So stop it. If you really want it that bad, you'll stop it. I don't know. To me, it makes sense, but okay, I put foundation on my lips because I like to get a true lip color when I do my lip. This is the NYX lip pencil in Nutmeg, and I pair this with the NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie, and this is like super, super pretty combo. I also really love the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip color. But I don't want to wear that today. I want to wear this. Okay, let's see. Where do you want to live right now if you want to move it in the future? The only other place that I really want to live is San Francisco. I've always loved it there, and like, I love all San Francisco sports. And yeah, fun fact, I really love sports. If you don't like follow me anywhere, like, yeah. So that would be the only other place, but I really like where I live. Okay, so that is Nutmeg, just all over my lips. And then I'll go in with Fortune Cookie right now. I'm basically done with, actually, you know what, I'm not done with my makeup. I have the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. So I'm just going to spray this all over. Oh my god, I have like hair. This is the Benefit Their Real Magnet Mascara. Honestly, because I don't do mascara before lashes, like I don't let people do that. I don't, because it's like, I don't know. I don't like it. For me, I don't think it makes a difference, but, so you can honestly use any mascara for this step, or at least like how I use it. I literally am just doing it to blend the lashes together. Okay. So, I'll wait for this to dry and then I'll spray. What do you want my future, or what do you want your future to be like? Honestly, I'm really happy right now. I don't know, I feel like I'm really happy right now. I have a job that I really like, and like, not just this, but like I have a job that I really like, and I love being able to do this as well because it's something that I'm passionate about. You know, I have a lot of really great friends. I have a lot of really great family around me. I have beautiful animals, and honestly, I can't really picture my future being that much different. I mean, I know there has to be a lot more, but you know, I'm really happy right now. So I kind of have everything I want right now, like truthfully. Okay, what do you love most about being a YouTuber? What do you dislike about it? Right off the bat, what I dislike about it is that I feel guilty a lot because like I do have another job, and like I just now finished school, so I was doing a job in school and doing this, and I was just feeling really run down, and like I would just feel like most people were so understanding if like I would post like, oh hey, I'm sick, or oh hey, I'm not gonna get a video up. I would post because those would be moments that I would feel guilty. Like in the community tab, it's a lot of me feeling guilty, but most people were really understanding. But I just felt guilty because I was like, ideally I want to be able to put up like 2 videos a week, and like that's just not, it hasn't been realistic for me as of lately, and like hopefully in the near future it will be. But like as of the past month, like now that I've been done with school for like the past couple weeks now, I've just been sick, and like literally sick and tired, but like actually like physically sick and like physically tired. So like doing this video is like, I literally got off of work and I just wanted to go to sleep, but I was like, no, I have to do this. But it's not guilt from like anybody but myself. Like I just put a lot of pressure on myself, and I guilt trip myself a lot. So that's kind of the hardest part, just keeping up with everything. As far as what I like about it, I like that I get to teach people. I love to help people, and you know, being able to do that to most people that I feel like are really receptive, I feel like is really really rewarding and really cool, and I really enjoy it. Okay. What made you start a YouTube channel? Honestly, so like I said, briefly, there was a brief moment in high school. Wait, can you even see my headband? Do you like it? Okay, briefly in high school, I was making YouTube videos. Hold on. Actually, you know what? I have a fan. This feels so nice. Okay, I could literally do that all day. Okay. So, anyways, I briefly had a YouTube channel in high school, and I don't really ever know why I stopped. Like, I wish I would have continued, because it was like, this was maybe 2012, 2013. It was like my freshman year of high school, or sophomore year of high school, I believe. Anyways, I wish that I would have stuck with it back then, but because I always wanted like to be a YouTuber, and like now I feel like I'm really getting to explore that, which is really cool. But yeah, I wish you could see my headband a little bit more. Let me scoot back. Okay. Okay. But yeah, so like when I started watching Sam's videos like over the summer and just learning more about it, like I was like, I feel like I could really help people, and I feel like that's something I would really enjoy talking about. But like I said, I still wanted to make a videos, and like part of me is like, what if I just made a separate channel just for like YouTube or makeup videos? And like a big part of me wants to do that, but also I don't ever want to neglect like this channel or like the clients that I do have, so like it's hard, but I do want to do that. I do, like I love makeup so much, and skincare. Like I just love like all things beauty. Okay. What traits do you find important in other people, romantic but also friendship-wise? The first thing I would say is people that are genuine. People that are genuine and people that are loyal are like probably the most important things, because I don't ever, romantic relationship, friendship, whatever, I'm not ever going to have a relationship with somebody that is not genuine. And supportive. Like I want you to be supportive, but I personally am never the friend that's going to blindly support somebody. Like if I see you're doing some shit that's fucked up, I'm gonna tell you you're doing some shit that's fucked up, and I'm telling you that because I love you, and I want the same for my friends. If they see me doing some shit that they think is weird, or not weird, but like if I'm like, you know, I don't know, doing some shady shit, I want people to call me out on it because you care about me. So I love, but I also need people that are going to root for me because I root for people, and if I'm not getting that in return, then it's not worth it. So I need people that are genuine, people that are supportive, and encouraging, and people that are loyal. Like I don't fuck with liars. I don't do that. I'm not a liar. I don't deceive people. I don't do that. And I don't play that shit. Like if that's who you are, goodbye. Like you're not in my life. Like I feel like I've you know, in recent years really boiled it down to having those types of people in my life, people that are genuine and people that are honest and supportive and there for me. And I know that these are people that I can rely on and count on. And, you know, they know that they can expect the same back from me. So I feel like I'm in a really good spot with people that are in my life. But yeah, those are definitely the most important qualities in people. Would you be interested in coming live on YouTube? Yes, I do. I want to go live on like YouTube and TikTok, and like I just haven't found a good time. But now that I'm like done with school and like once I'm like physically feeling better, I would love to do that. And you know what, that actually brings up a good point. I really want to start brainstorming. I'm almost to 10K here on YouTube, and like that's been the biggest milestone that I've like really been shooting for since I first started. Like I try to take things in steps, like as far as like this has gone, because I was like, I manifested a lot of this, but I guess in this way, this was like where I was questioning the 3D the most, because I was just like, I don't know, like I did it before and like nothing really happened, but like it's different now. I'm a different person. Quick side note, look at this makeup bag. I just got it. It literally just came today. So I'm about to put all my makeup in here, because nothing's even in here yet. It's so cute. It's from Impressions, and it was like super expensive, but it was on sale. Like I literally look at this bag like once a week, and it finally went on sale, and I was like, no. But look on the inside, it's like all pink with like the bows. Like it's so cute, and it's like it'll be easy to clean like on the outside. So I'm happy about that. And it has like the dividers, you can like move around. Anyways, so yeah, like I really want to, oh, that's what I was gonna say. I really want to plan a giveaway for 10,000 when we hit it, because it's something that I've really been looking forward to, and something that is like literally every single subscriber is a milestone. But reaching that 10,000 is going to be so special and so exciting. And I really want to do some sort of giveaway. So if you guys could help me brainstorm what would be like a good gift, like I don't know what would be a good thing to give away. So please let me know. Cute. Also, but yeah, so I definitely want to go live on like YouTube and TikTok and do all of that super duper fun stuff with you guys now that I have like more free time. So that'd be good. What did I study? I studied journalism. So yeah, my background is in journalism. I've worked at news stations before. Like I've done the reporter thing, I've done the writer thing. I have a news voice that people always want me to break out, and like now I really can't do it, or else I might bust it out for you. Like people jokingly, like friends and shit will ask me to like, oh, can you say this in your news reporter voice? And like I don't like to, so it's fucking embarrassing. But like it is there, like she is there, but she's not there right now because I'm sick. But yeah. So I studied journalism, love journalism. Specifically broadcast journalism also. Let's see. What are things you still want to accomplish? A lot. The things that I want to accomplish are mainly like career-based. Oh my god. Are mainly like career-based. Like, you know, I want to... Real estate has been something that I've been wanting to get into. And before I got the job that I got recently, I had finished all of my real estate curriculum, and like I just have to take the exam and like hopefully I pass. But like all of the curriculum is done. Like I finished all my prerequisite courses, or I mean sorry, my pre-licensing courses. And it's just a matter of taking the exam. So that's something I still really want to do, because although that's not what I'm doing career-wise right now, you know, it's something that I would love to do. I don't know if I'd be able to do that on the side. Like, I am so busy with work nowadays, but, you know, I would love to try. And just to at least have my license, I think would be really, really beneficial. So yeah. But that's probably the biggest thing. I mean, there's other things I want to accomplish, like YouTube-wise. Like, obviously, I want to keep growing. You know, the day that we're at like 100K will be super crazy. But, you know, these are all things that I'm thinking about and looking forward to. And, yeah. Let's see. I mean, but there are other things in life too. Like, I don't know. I'm looking forward to owning a house someday. Yeah. Just things like that. I'm trying to figure out these dividers, how I want to do it. Okay, where am I at here? Okay, would you be interested in filming other content? If yes, what? Yeah, literally makeup. I've talked about it like 10 times in this video. Yeah, that's absolutely something I would want to explore for myself. And oh my god, yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do, and I feel like I could do. So that's definitely on my radar. I don't know how I want to section this off. Okay, I'm fine for right now. I have like so much makeup. Okay, what is my favorite perfume? Oh my god, I'm glad you asked. I love perfumes. My favorite perfume, it's right... What just happened? Okay, my favorite perfume is right behind the camera. Hold on. Oh no. Okay, it's this one. It's a YSL perfume. It's called Mon Paris. And I need to see which one this is. There's different ones. This is the one with the polka dot bow. That's what you need to know. It has a polka dot bow. Not only is the bottle super pretty, but it smells so good. Let's spray it right now just because. Oh my god. I love it so much. I also love Black Opium. You know, I think it's a classic. And I... oh my god. I also love... I love Ariana Grande in general. And I love her perfumes. My favorite one of her perfumes, though, is R.E.M. First of all, I love the bottle, but it smells so amazing. So those are my two favorite perfumes. As far as body sprays go, I love Pure Seduction from Victoria's Secret. Okay. What lashes do I wear? Oh, I covered that. So these are the main lashes that I wear. This is them. They're in my Amazon storefront. It's like a random Amazon brand, you know, but they're in my Amazon storefront. Let's see. What does a day with Marissa look like? That's so cute. I mean, day to day during the week, it's not that exciting. I work from home. I work 9 to 5. And then after that, I like to go on TikTok, like to watch Netflix with my sister. We watch, you know, my mom and my sister and I watch The Housewives. I'm watching baseball games and watching whatever is on. But on the weekends, it's always pretty chill. Like, I'm not a super, like I said earlier, like I'm pretty much like, I don't like to leave my house unless like it's something like going on, you know? Like, I don't need to go out and like, I'm a big DoorDasher. I love some DoorDash, you know? Like, I'm just a chill ass person, I feel like. Like, I'm not doing anything crazy. So my days, I wouldn't say are boring, but it's just like, they're comfortable for me, but I feel like they'd probably be boring to a lot of other people, but I have fun. So that's all that matters. What is my favorite food? I love Italian food. I love Chinese food. I would probably have to give the edge to Italian food. I love a good fettuccine alfredo. Can't go wrong with pizza, you know, but I also love Chinese food. Do I like to cook? I do like to cook, but I like to bake more. Like, I'm always baking. Oh, I don't want to take my headband off. I'm always baking fun things. My like specialty would be slutty brownies. If you've ever had them, it's like Oreos, no, I'm sorry, cookie dough, Oreos, and then brownie batter on top. So it's like a layered brownie. So good. But I bake a lot of other stuff. I recently made like a strudel cheesecake. It was so good. I actually want to make that again. But yeah. Am I an introvert or an extrovert? So I really love personality tests. And when I did the Myers-Briggs one, I'm an ENTJ. So it technically says I'm an extrovert. But I think I'm like, is it an ambivert? Like, I'm both. Like, I feel like, I get back to my Gemini rising, like, I can make a conversation with anybody. Like, if I'm out in public and like I'm in a conversation setting, I can keep the conversation going and start the conversation. But also I need my alone time, and I like to kind of like isolate, like not in a bad way, but like I just need my alone time and like my quiet time sometimes. So like my social battery runs out. Like I just feel like I'm both. Like I can turn it on when I need to, but like also I enjoy my time for myself. Do I have a driver's license? Yes, I do. I fucking hate driving though. If yes, what was your experience like getting it and practicing? So oh my god, I didn't drive for the longest time. I always said I was never gonna get it, and then I didn't until I was like 18, I think, already. Or was I? No, I was older than that. I was like, I believe I got it in like 2018. No, so I was 18. I was about to turn 19 though. So I waited because I was like, no, I don't want that. And like, I basically got it out of necessity, you know, more than anything else. But I don't like to drive. That's not for me. I'll be in the passenger seat. I can give directions. I can control the music, but like, I'm not trying to do all that. But practicing, I just had a fear of driving for a long time. Like, it made me really anxious. And then, once I got around to like, okay, I want to learn how to drive for school and for work and all that stuff. Then it was easier for me to kind of learn. And, you know, I feel like I'm a good driver, but like, that's not for me. Let's see. Do I believe in astrology? A fucking course. Astrology. See, I feel about astrology the same way I feel about manifestation. I know a lot of people don't buy into either, but it's like, it's happening whether you believe it or not. Do you know what I mean? Like we said, I already went over my big three. So there's that. What are habits you want to improve in your life? That's a great question. I want to improve on like, I mean, like, I'm always trying to be more active, and like working out is something I really enjoy and I really find is therapeutic. I think I can develop better routines. I'm a very routine-based person, so I kind of go in ebbs and flows of doing certain things. And that's one of them. And I feel like that's a habit I could definitely improve on. Overall, I could definitely improve my sleep schedule as well. Like, it's not the worst that it's ever been, but I could just always be better about that. Let me see. For what in life do you feel most grateful? My family and my pets are in my family, but like, as a whole, my family and like my friends and just the people that I have around me. Like I said, I really love the people that are around me, and I know that they really love me too. And I'm just, I'm really grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the things that I've done for myself as far as like my own healing and self-growth. And that's always an ever-evolving thing. But, you know, I'm grateful that I've taken the time for myself, and I've had the support of my friends and family, and, you know, the things that I've created for myself. What is one of my favorite quotes? Okay, I have my vision board right here, and I feel like there might be something on here. Let me see. I don't know. The first quote that came to mind when I read that, there's a quote, and I heard it in Gossip Girl. Not the shitty reboot, like the actual Gossip Girl. It was like, I think it was like an opening or an ending scene. And it was like, like the part where like they're narrating it, you know? And so my ears are falling. And it was in French and they translate it, and it sounds really pretty in French, but it basically means the more things change, the more they stay the same. And I think that's very true. Obviously a lot of things change, but I think that it just evolves into what it was supposed to be. So in that way it stays the same. I don't know. It just really, like, I heard it for the first time when I was probably like 11, and it just kind of stuck with me. I also have always liked the quote, like, you're entirely up to you. And I've loved that quote for years. And then, like, as I started getting into manifestation, I was like, wow, that's really true. Like, everything is up to you. Let's see. Or not everything's up to you, but you are entirely up to you is the main point of the quote. Because yes, things happen that are out of your control, tragic things, terrible things, but you are entirely up to you. And I think that's fully true. Okay. What is some advice that changed your life? I mean, those quotes are kind of like pieces of advice that changed my life. You know what changed my life? This is not a joke. Literally Big Sean's album, I Decided, which again, it kind of all leads back to like things that have really stuck with me years ago are like coming back to me now as like things that are so like manifestation related. Like I Decided, like that's what the album is called. And I loved the album title before I even listened to the album. Like, but a lot of the stuff is about that, just sort of going after what you want and knowing that you can get it. And that album really helped me through some dark shit. So, on top of that, you know, I think just advice like from my parents growing up, and like, you know, my mom is really good at giving advice. So is my dad, but like my mom's like, she's a therapist for like every friend that I have, like not like unsolicited, like they'll just kind of start opening up to her, and then she like is counseling them, and I'm like, what's happening? Like we were hanging out, like what's going on? But no, she's really great, and she always gives great advice. But yeah, she's obviously, she and my dad are the reason why I am the way that I am, and they always give really good advice. What's my biggest fear? Heights. Okay, I know we're trying to like get deep or whatever. Heights. No, I can't do it. But aside from that, death, you know, just like scary shit. Like, I don't know. Some people are like fascinated by it. I'm scared of it. I don't care. I'm scared of it. Is it a part of life? Yeah. Do I want it to be a part of life? Absolutely not. Like, I don't like that. It makes me scared. How was my school experience? My school experience was pretty good. You know, I was always like a really good student and like a good child. Like I never got in trouble. Like I always got straight A's. I was valedictorian in high school. Like I've always been that bitch. Like it's always just been who I am, and like it wasn't forced into me. Like my parents have always been super relaxed and stuff, but they just know that we would get our shit done, like my sister and I. And so we've just always been really good. What is one thing I can't live without? My dogs were my first thought. And there's a lot of things I can't live without, but like my dogs would be like the number one thing. Like they're just my babies, and I love them so much. Yeah, my little babies. Okay, I think that was everything. I think I answered everything, and I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. And again, I'm leaving the code for the Rose Forever deal down below, so be sure to look at that because the roses are so fucking pretty. Gorgeous. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna try to get like one more video out in the next few days, and then I'm gonna film the rest next week because I literally need to lay down because I'm fucking sick. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, your thoughts are a reflection of your reality, and yeah. Okay, see you next time. Bye.